Hey, happy crafters, this is Annie's old man coming at you almost live. And I say almost here because I've been trapped in the house for the last week with a couple of high school girls. Help me. Anyway, I'm here today by special request. You've seen me do some vinyl work before a little bit. I know that I've showed off some stuff here, multi-layers, some of these other letters that I cut out and everything, your finger for scale. But anyway, I go through and I make decals and do all kind of things, and my wife is just amazed at how little of stuff that I can do. Well, there's a couple of things. We're going to do a decal today just to make it something more manageable here. So I've already got this partially weeded out on here just for the time's sake of the video. I've already peeled off the back of it here and weeded out the majority of the flour that's on his right here. I didn't think you would want to sit here and watch me do this unless you got some kind of a weird need to do so, and we don't judge here. But anyway, I left some other things. Now I have this cool little tool that I got off of Amazon, if I can get it to focus right there. It's called a pen. Okay, pen. And it's just a little click pen. It's like $8 for 2 of these. And these are absolutely awesome here to get in and weed little stuff out. And not just so much vinyl, but you can do it with cardstock or anything else. Look at that. You can just get in here and pick these little pieces out. And this thing is so cool. Sometimes I'll be doing a letter and put something or a word, and I'll go to put it together, and there's I knock a letter loose when I go to take the outside of it off. And I've gotten in here with this and was able to line the letter back up with the indentation on the back side of the backing paper. And this is just really cool to use. So you can get in here if you don't mess up the decal. Well, see, if I mess up the decal here, you'll get a laugh on today's video. Come out of there. There. And sometimes a pair of tweezers helps for some of these little things. But you can get in here and pick all this stuff out. I should have got a paper towel ready. Usually that's easier to wipe off the little pickings out of this. Come over here and pick them little ticks out of there. Just like that. And another one here. Okay, and there's the lettering. Okay, and this is really cool with Cricut because you can go in here and you can make this however small you dare get away with trying to weed stuff out. It's on here. I suggest a really good light. I don't know how Ann can work right here. My desk is a whole lot more well lit, but I'm not going to move the camera. So here we go. 2 more. Right there. And the last one right there. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, and there it is. And then the only thing left that you got to do with this is you get you a piece of transfer tape and lay that down right over the top of it. Get your little rubber thing and rub it around real good. Just like that. There we go. Now I got to find the edge of the tape. That's another use for that. Finding the edge of the tape when you got it taped down. Now I know I cut this a little big, but and there it is. Okay. And there it is. And you can apply that to just about anything you want to do. It's on a clear background. Goes on here, but we're going to go one more step further. In the meantime, I'm going to save this right here. And I cut a background. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Waka. It's out of there. Okay, I cut a background using the offset tool on the Cricut, and then you can size it however big you want to have your backing on this. So you can take this, and one of the things that I do whenever I layer a decal is I'll pick 2 points, like a point and a point up here, and that's what I try to keep centered on the middle of the backing, and lay it down right there, and I almost made a mistake. That's why I brought the tape, and I didn't even think about it. One of the things that helps out when you're doing that is the back piece that's on here. If you tape the corners down beforehand, it doesn't have the static electricity jump up and mess up your decal or get it off-centered. It jumped on me, but it worked out. So here we go, and then rub that down just like that, and both pieces will come up together, your first one and then your bottom piece that you've done. And then that just peels off right there. Now it's one decal. And there it is, all set. Ain't that adorbs? Anyway, one of the things you want to do if you go to put this on something, like I said, it works really well on polycarbonate plastic. You can do plexiglass, real glass, any hard plastic surface, anything to put that on, and just set it on where you want it, rub everything down, and then you're going to peel the clear off of the back of it. If you decide to do some decal things like this and you want to put them on cardstock, I would recommend you cut around the decal as close as you can. You don't have to get real intricate, but cut around the decal, lay it down on your cardstock, and when you go to rub this down, don't leave the decal. Stay on the decal with it, and that way when you peel this up, it doesn't grab your paper and leave little fuzzies everywhere. But anyway, that is basics of the Cricut, working with vinyl, doing little minor weeding things. Like I said, get you a pen. These are awesome. It'll work on everything. You can use it on your cardstock or your vinyl or anything else that you want to do. And if you're working with vinyl, that was just a quickie little thing of how to weed some of this stuff out using this, and how to layer a decal if you're gonna make something to stick on another item. And you can make them as big or as small as you can. The smaller you make it, the harder those little pieces are to weed out. This helps out a lot, but go as far as you dare. My letters are about as small as I could ever make them, and they're getting bigger every day. But anyway, this is it. I guess it's now time for me to go back in there and deal with the high school girls, so wish me luck. All right, and I guess what we'll do this, since it is Ann's channel, hugs and moochies, bicycle.